is Slattery. I'm 18. I have a daughter, Amia Sim. She's 13 months. I was really scared to tell Mum and Dad, so I remember I wrote them a stupid letter. It was just about Mum. I think it said pretty much, Mum, I'm pregnant. And I remember getting back to me, and they actually were a lot different than I thought they'd be. They were really supportive, and they didn't pressure me what to do and whether to keep it or not. I mean, that was obviously, they said that was an option, but I decided to have my baby, and again, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I remember when I just found out, I was in the family planning centre, and I think I burst out laughing. It was just initial shock of it. I had one of my friends with me. She was there all the way through it, and so that was quite good actually. I had support when I found out, and when I was working out how I was going to tell Alan, and I just kind of dumped it on, by the way, I'm pregnant, and he was shocked obviously, and he had to, so shocked that like walked out of work for the rest of the day and came home and had a good talk about it. And obviously it was a really hard decision to make, because I'm one of those people that's usually, I love going out with friends, and I'll wake up in the morning and I used to just go to work and come back, and I never really used to I never thought I'd ever be able to make time for the baby. So yeah, I did think about getting rid of Mia, but I changed my mind, and I'm so glad I did. I live in quite, a small town, and there's a lot of people that, know you, and know you since you were a baby. So I thought that was really hard. It was, you get rude stares, like, oh God, look at her, look at the bump on that lassie, she must look about 15, so yeah, some people can be really, really horrible, sometimes without meaning it. But, for the first wee while, I remember I did try hide my bump. I was slightly embarrassed of it, which it sounds sad to hear, but I was embarrassed at it, and it was strangers' opinions that I was embarrassed about. I was just so sick of those like rude stares, and like people walk past you and they like can give a sly wee look, which you can, by that point you notice them all, and you become very aware of like people walking past, and even sometimes if people weren't looking at you because of that, you automatically thought, oh fuck, they're hinking, their top must be hinking, Jesus Christ, look at this. Okay, she's 15 and she must think, okay, she must be right, slag.
Hello, my name's Candy.
So Candy, how do you enjoy being a mother?
It's great. I love it. Different. Exciting.
Has it changed your life a lot?
Yeah. I can't go out.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing and a bad thing.
Oh, nice.
Can't go out and have fun. We can, but you have to get a babysitter and all that.
Do you have trouble finding a babysitter?
Yeah. I've only been out twice.
Twice in how long?
9 months.
So, how old were you when you became pregnant?
17.
How were you 17 when you had your baby?
No, I was 18 in the March and Adam in the June.
The father of the baby still around?
Yeah, he lives with me.
Are you still together?
No.
So, how did it happen? Was it just a thing, or were you in love, or?
Well, I loved him. He didn't love me.
Oh.
We were seeing, well, we were going out with each other.
How long were you
Kinda.
going out for?
Couple of months, and then we split up, and then we were going out with each other again.
What was the dad's reaction when he found out you were pregnant?
I don't know, because he was in the jail. I wrote to him and he didn't believe me. And then he said, "I'll lie about things like that," but I wasn't lying. And then eventually he was quite excited.
So you are both happy about
Yeah.
the baby?
Well, he says he thinks I trapped him into getting pregnant, which was totally and never happened.
Did not?
Because he wasn't planned or anything. Well, I was on the pill about the year before I got pregnant, but I ran out and I didn't have a doctor where I was living, so and I just didn't go and get any more.
Okay. What would you say to other girls that might be thinking of getting pregnant?
Wait for a bit. Do it once. You know that you're not going to want to go out and have fun all the time. Wait until you've got somebody that's going to stick by you the whole time, not just when they can be bothered.
We were strangers on the street. We were lovers in my sleep. I know we can make it. We just have to think. But I don't know why I felt like this before. But I know we must try. We must hold on for now.
My mum found out in Matalan that I was pregnant and done a pregnancy test on me and it came up positive, so shock at first, then it was excitement. I almost crashed the car because I told them because I got nervous. I decided to keep the baby at the beginning, but I did think about if I had enough money and how I could support it and how I could cope for being so young.
Did you ever discuss sex with your parents?
They told me whatever I needed to know and I know what the risks were had been and I should have took precautions, but I never really did.
What was your attitude to people from the street?
I felt like they were looking at me like I was scum. My perspective in life has changed a lot since I have been pregnant because I'm now more mature than I've ever been.
What are you going to say to your child when he or she's older?
Use protection, but if you think about having weans, at least think about it first and then come back to me and then I'll see if you're ready or not.
Heather, age 19. My fiance and I told them together. My mum just stared at me and says, "Oh shit." My mum was like, my dad was like, "Cool, cool."
What are some of the attitudes you get from people?
I don't care what they say because it's my life, it's not their life. Are they looking after my baby? No, they're not. My opinion is that if I killed the baby, I'd be killing myself inside too.
Because you're too young to be having babies.
Your name? Tracy.
Age?
17.
Baby's age?
9 months. I just came straight out with it. I just said, "Mum, Dad, I'm pregnant." They're a bit angry, but they're really supportive in the end.
What are the best things about being a mum?
Everything, I'd say. Parties, just loving them really.
What is it like shopping, getting on and off buses with prams?
It's really difficult, especially if you're trying to do your shopping and you've got a buggy at the same time and nobody to help you.
Jenny?
What age are you?
18.
and hopefully either go into university next year or continue my degree in youth work. People that fund my post pay for my childcare, but if they didn't, then she would have to come work with me because childcare is basically another wage. Stay strong. It's not as bad as what all people can make out to be when there is support out there and you can go on to have a life. What kind of support would you like to see?
Just like we help with buying things for the house and that and keeping us living because the money's quite crap what you get.
As a single mother, it is difficult paying all the bills, looking after this wee one. It's £20 a Jaimini lesson. They don't have that money, they don't get their freedom. It's all okay for the council and like everybody that's rich, they can afford it. Young mothers nowadays with babies, it's a lot to take on for money wise.
What am I going to do?
We'll think of something.
We can buy that. We do.
We'll think of something.
What did you do that for?
What are big bars for?
Spirit feeling spinning round in my head makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Water spirit feeling spinning round in my head. Makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Water spirit feeling spinning around in my head. Makes me feel glad that
I'd be annoyed at my children if they came home and said they were pregnant. I'd help them, but it depends if you're ready to be a mum. Some people are more ready than what others are.
Have a partner and you both feel ready and you're committed to stay with each other and look after that baby. Just go for it.
I think you should at least think about it first and get a good enough education and get enough money to support yourself, and then you can think about it when you're a little bit older.
To young girls, I would just say you just have to get on with it, really.
water spirit feeling spinning round in my head. Makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Water spirit feeling spinning round in my head. Makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Witchy tie, tie, come alive. Warren, nickel, Benny, Benny, Noah. Water spirit feeling spinning round in my head. Makes me